What's up, guys? So yeah, it's been a while. Every Pokemon fan has their favorites. Heck, even teachers have their favorites, no matter how much Miss Johnson tries to tell you. Damn, that was an awful segue. So I thought it would be fun to do the standard of most PokeTubers and count down my top 10 favorite Pokemon. Let's get it. If you have any suggestions of any lists you want me to do, or challenges, or whatever you want me to do Pokemon related, leave it down in the comments below. I will read it. But before I get into the list, I do actually want to explain some honorable mentions, because there are way too many good Pokemon out there for me to only talk about 10. Rayquaza is one of my favorite legendary Pokemon, and I would definitely not want to meet this thing on a Dark Street corner. Gyarados is just kind of that Pokemon that no one really dislikes. Plus, I have used it several times, and it's always reliable. Scenascorch is the best Galar Pokemon out there, and the best idea game Freak has had in a long time. Kamao is a perfect example of a dragon you do not want to mess with. And it's the best pseudo-legendary. Also, it has a great shiny, and I don't care what other opinions you have about that. Tropius is just a great Pokemon, but it sucks that it sucks. It's pretty much unusable unless you use it as an HM slave. But I still love him. Now that's out of the way, let's get into the list. Number 10, Umbreon. Everyone loves evolutions, and Umbreon is the best of the bunch. Come on, let's be honest here. Who doesn't love Umbreon? Its vibrantly glowing wings add an intimidation factor to its rather cute design. I've really liked Umbreon for a long time, but I've actually never used one. I mean, its dark type is not very versatile, and it's pretty obscure and pretty annoying how you get one. I've had opportunities to use Umbreon, but I've never really committed because, I mean, its dark typing is just subpar to other evolutions. I do plan on using one soon, though. I am doing a Johto playthrough right now. I'm playing through Soul Silver. I'm going to play through it like 4 times because I just got 2 copies of Pokemon Heart and Gold, and I do plan on playing through them for shiny hunting reasons. I don't know if I'm going to use a team. I think I'm just going to run through with my starter. I don't think I'm going to spend much time. But yeah, Umbreon is just a Pokemon I loved for a really long time. Number 9, Flygon. Flygon is a more recent love than the rest of the Pokemon on this list. I've had a chance to use a Flygon twice in recent times. The first time was in Pokemon Emerald, and it carried the weight in what was easily the hardest Pokemon game ever. I can't even count how many times I fainted in that game. Holy bejesus. Tate and Liza were absolute nightmares. Tate and Liza are the hardest gym leaders. I don't care what other opinions you have. Winning you really isn't that hard. Just get a fighting type. After tons of times of getting my ass beat by Tate and Liza, Flygon is finally the one that came out clutch. It also came in clutch several other times throughout the playthrough. The other time was in Pokemon Y, which I actually really loved that playthrough, and Flygon was definitely the best part of it. Flygon's just super reliable, and its design is awesome. Number 8, Ninetales. Ninetales is f***ing majestic. Ninetales is majestic as hell. I've used the Ninetales in every single Kanto playthrough I've ever done, except for one. That's actually a Pokemon video I want to do soon, like showcasing all my teams. I really feel like that'll be fun. It was even on my first ever team ever, my Alpha Sapphire version. God, I love that game. It's not overwhelmingly strong or anything, but it does have a charm to it. Plus, its shiny is incredible. Ninetales is just one of those Pokemon that I've liked for a really long time, and I've only grown to love it even more. Number 7, Genesect. Genesect is one of the first Pokemon I remember. I probably knew what Genesect was before I even knew what Mewtwo was. Okay, that might be a little bit of a stretch. I immediately fell in love with this thing after the first ever Pokemon movie I ever watched was It's Movie, when there was just like a gang of Genesect. I mean, I was like 10 years old, and I decided I didn't have anything better to do than watch Pokemon on TV. And what I saw was a gang of robotic bugs with cannons on their backs. I mean, seeing like the aerial battle with all the Genesects and the shiny Genesect, like the shiny Genesect versus like Mega Mewtwo Y, it was a great battle. Can I also talk about how incredible Genesect shiny is? Plus, I got 2 of them during the Genesect Week in Pokemon Go, and one of them was a 96 IV. There it is. So about half of my love for Genesect is due to nostalgia, and half of it is... I mean, come on, how can you not love this thing? It's kind of hard to get attached to Mythicals, because like you can't actually use them in a playthrough unless you wait a really long time to get your game. But somehow I fell deathly in love with Genesect. Number 6, Articuno. While I wouldn't say the legendary birds are my favorite legendary trio, oh my god, I love Articuno. I'm currently attached to this thing for a multitude of reasons. First of all, it's a majestic ice chicken, and I bet it would have no problem tearing you up into atoms. I own 2 shiny Articunos, plus it is also my second favorite shiny of all time. I love this shiny. One of them is in Pokemon Go, and it's easily the rarest shiny I own in that game, or rarest Pokemon I own in that game, simply because it's a 100% IV shiny. That's the only 100% IV shiny I own. The closest I have is my Genesect. The second shiny Articuno I own is in my Ultra Moon game, in which I soft resetted over 3,000 times for it, which isn't that bad, really. I mean, I'm a full odds hunter now, so it's really not that bad. And I failed it. I then proceeded to soft reset all day until I got one back. Also, in addition to my experiences, I have used an Articuno in every Kanto playthrough I've ever done, except for one. I haven't finished that playthrough yet. I might use an Articuno in that game, but I kind of like my team right now. I don't really want to do it. Number 5, Kyogre. Kyogre is the mascot of my favorite Pokemon game of all time, and my favorite video game of all time. Pokemon Alpha Sapphire was the first ever Pokemon game I ever played through, and oh my god, I love that game. The Pokemon and the characters and the storyline, just everything is great about that game, and Primal Kyogre is the star of the show. I mean, Primal Kyogre is so cool. Look at that thing! How can you not love that? Plus, I completely annihilated the Elite Four with this thing. Number 4, Darkrai. I swear, this is the second to last legendary on this list. And I don't really say that for the simplicity of this video. I don't actually think that mythicals are legendaries. I'm looking at you, I'm in JTV. By the way, he's a great YouTuber. Subscribe to him. If you don't know who he is, educate yourself. Anyways, this beast is terrifying and I love it. Darkrai is just flat out awesome. I mean, come on. Its design and lore is super unsettling, but also really cool. Not to mention it's shiny. Holy crap. This thing is freaking gorgeous, okay? It's gorgeous. I actually do own the correct action replay, so I can shiny hunt this thing now. And I actually also got Pokemon Crystal recently on the DS. So I'm thinking like maybe for Halloween I can do like a double mythical hunt. I feel like that'd be really fun. Number 3, Exploud. I freaking love Exploud. It's a super reliable Pokemon and its design is great. I've also used it more than any other Pokemon that I've ever used. It also always becomes the Pokemon like other than my starter that I use the most. Sometimes I even use it more than my starter. In short, I love Exploud for nostalgia, for how reliable it is, and it's just plain awesome. Number 2, Latias. I swear, this is the last legendary / mythical on this list. What can I say? I like legendaries. Latias is without a doubt my favorite legendary Pokemon. Every time I try to determine what my favorite Pokemon are, it's always like somewhat of a tie between Exploud and Latias, but I mean Latias took the cake for this time. Latias is the first legendary I ever caught back in Alpha Sapphire, and this thing wreaked havoc. Keep in mind, I am a rookie trainer at this point, and Latias, throughout the whole playthrough, only fainted once. I was a rookie trainer. I had never picked up a Pokemon game in my life. I love using Latias in competitive, still to this day. It's also pretty cute. I mean, gotta admit, Latias is pretty cute. It would also probably be my main Pokemon that I would pick if I wanted to have a Pokemon in real life. Like, being able to fly on it, and just me and my cute little buddy, like, it would just be awesome to have. Number 1, Swampert. I love Swampert so much. Swampert was the first ever Pokemon I've ever had, and it is a hell of a first Pokemon to have. Where do I even start here? Swampert's design is unlike no other. It looks cool and friendly, while also looking like it can tear you to shreds. Speaking of things that could tear you to shreds, Swampert is crazy powerful. It's easily the strongest Hoenn starter, and it may even rival Greninja for maybe the best starter. Also, Blaziken might be in that fold, but we're just gonna scooch him out of the way for now. I could come up with endless reasons why I love Swampert so much. All I need to know, this thing is number 1, and it is going to stay at number 1. So there you have it. There are my top 10 favorite Pokemon. This video did take a while to prepare and make, so it'll be very appreciated if you like the video. And if you like my content, subscribe. I have more videos coming your way. Also, make sure to tell me what videos you want me to do. Leave it in the comments. I'll read them. Anyways, that's all for today. This is Animaniacs, signing out. See you guys.